This is a view from our back door. You can see we still have a little bit of snow left from the snow we had on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The rain is coming down really hard, and you can see that it's already gotten up to our garden beds on the back side of our house. This is a view to the barn, and you can see that the water is up to the steps, which is the highest it's ever been. The last flood in November of 2006, it did not get this high. And every time there's a lot of rain and a lot of surface water, we'll get a waterfall over the access road that is an access to the dike on the South Fork of the Snoqualmie River. And you can see it just flows into our backyard. This is a view from our bedroom window, and the water has reached to the back of the house. Just a view of the backyard. Lots and lots of surface water. This is the gate that goes out to our barn, and this is the first year that Terry walked out there and his boots were not tall enough. He said that he needed at least a couple more inches to the top of his boots. He actually got water inside of his boots, and I think his boots are tall boots. This view is from our road. The water comes over the road from the ditches on the other side, flows across the road and into our pasture. Past this area is the South Fork of the Snoqualmie River, so all the surface water from the properties around eventually get into creeks and go into the South Fork of the Snoqualmie River. This is Fred and Judy's house, and they have a lot of surface water gathered in their backyard. This is Wendy's pasture, and again, this is facing the South Fork of the Snoqualmie River, and a lot of surface water has gathered in her back pasture. This is Wendy's house, and on the porch you can see her goat, and her goat wants to be inside out of the rain, so it's all under cover and hanging out there. Really cute. And this is Wendy's barn, and you can see a lot of surface water all over her pasture, but the barn is up higher, so the horses are doing okay. As we're driving out on 141st Street, this is our road, and there's actually water flowing down the road at us. The whole road is covered, and it flows off into Jeremy's garden here. This is at the very beginning of the garden as you head out towards North Bend. And you can see that there's a small creek that's made its way around his house. And this is just the overflow, and it's actually going quite fast through his property. You can see the mud and silt and wood that is being carried by the flowing of water. This is 416th, and it is flowing so fast, it is so muddy and filled with some silt and wood, and it is higher than it's ever been. This is the next day, and you can see it's dramatically dropped in the amount of water flowing. It's still going down the road a little bit, but not anything like the other day, which was like a river flowing down the road. This is a view facing towards if you're going into North Bend. You can see that there's water flowing on the road. Yeah, this is down Cloak Creek on the other side. Neighbors are out surveying. This is at the end of 141st. This is Ryberry Way, which then changes to 416. As you can see, I'm standing kind of in the middle of the road,
and pretty soon I'll be coming up to the bridge. It's gone down significantly from yesterday, and there's no getting in or out. Obviously the roads are closed. Here's the house on the corner. This is where Jeremy lives. At the beginning of 141st, you can see that it's like a river going down our road. A lot of silt and sand and debris. It was much higher yesterday. It's gone significantly down. This is the entrance to Uplands, and as you can see, it just looks like a river coming down. And new features of water coming down at the edges of the road. Pretty freaky. That's a bus shed right there. Just gonna keep looking down. As you can see, that's the beginning of our road over there. Clow Creek here on the left-hand side. And you can see that the road is undercut. I'm going to show that because it's a little bit freaky looking. The yellow thing floating in this dish is natural gas pipe. So it's a main pipe for that. You see the road has just dropped off significantly. It's like a waterfall.
Have the county and the fire department out here digging this up, trying to keep it.
The Baileys live here, and there's like the creek is going right through their place. You can see it's just really traveling through here at a tremendous speed. The backside of Jeremy's house.